And let's see, yes, I switched my caps because I wanted to put on a different cap. So continuing on the reputation, again, the most important thing is once you establish yourself as that person people can count on, they'll keep coming back to you, and then the word will travel and more people will want to work with you. Collaborations, contracts, commissions, it happens. It truly does happen, okay? So again, your reputation is incredibly important, something that you really have to work on, making sure that it's just as reputable and just as great as your artwork or your creativity, whatever it is that you do, okay? So that's what we want to talk about on reputation. Another important thing about that is working with others, and everybody has a different personality type, a different mindset, and no two people are alike. So you have to adjust your own work personality at times to work with some other people. That's understandable. You don't have to adjust your entire, work ethic, but sometimes you have to adjust the way that you deal with certain people, and that's just another part of the game. Okay, that's something you have to do. You have to learn to forgive. You're going to run into people that you don't see things the same way all the time, and you have to just learn to work with people for the most part, and that's something that we all have to work on at times, because everybody's not going to agree with everything you say or see things the same way you do. Okay? Now, what we want to do also today on the video is we want to recognize our next recipient for the ICCA. That stands for Independent Creators Connection Cool Award. It's the ICCA, the ICC Cool Award that we've been working on now for about, maybe 2.5, almost 3 years. We try to recognize certain individuals for the wonderful work that they're doing, and we want them to know that it's a way that ICC appreciates what they do for the community. And let's, without further ado, go on to the next person that's receiving this. Today, we're going to present none other than Mr. Anthony Ant-Man Peterson himself. The Ant-Man. Who's Ant-Man? Who's Anthony Peterson? He's the creator of Pencilman. That's right. Yay! Big round of applause. So, what can I tell you about Mr. Anthony Peterson? I can tell you that Anthony is a wonderful creator, just like all the other ICCA recipients, okay? Everybody's a wonderful creator because you're part of ICC, but what I try to do is recognize individuals that I think are doing an extremely wonderful job and giving to the community and the independent scene. When Anthony first joined ICC, almost 3 years ago, he was one of the first people, I think probably within the first 100, 200 members. Anthony had a conversation with me. He said, "Hey, Baker, I got this character called Pencilman," and he told me the origin and all that, but he said he didn't think people would like it. But contrary to his belief, I told him, put your information out, tell us about the character, tell us what, how you came up with him and so forth. And Anthony, I'm not going to give away the origin of the book or the character himself, but I can tell you that Pencilman is an amazing character. He's an amazing character. The way he gets his lead-based powers in issue 1, this is issue number 1, okay, that Anthony published, May of 2014. So it has officially been 3 years since this book came out, Anthony. And I'm proud to say that I was the person that helped him. I collabed with Anthony to bring this book to life. Anthony has some wonderful characters and some wonderful storytelling. The man, he did his research on a lot of the, powers or properties, rather, of lead and what it does. And then he combined it into his own story, with some influence on the powers, how the character received the powers, okay? Like I said, I don't want to give a whole bunch of stuff about Mr. Raymond Grant and the issue 1. You can order it and read it for yourself. But Pencilman is one of those first characters in ICC. When we first, were founded, he came on board. So Anthony gets the next ICCA. We are so proud of you, Mr. Peterson. Give you a pat on the back. It's long overdue, I know. Anthony has been with us from the beginning. He actually had to leave ICC for a short period of time to, obviously take care of some personal business. And that's understandable. That happens. That's part of the nature as well. But we are proud to present to him today on this very special day. This is the actual first video blog we've done where I've actually presented the award. Normally we just type them up on the computer. So the creator of Pencilman, Mr. Anthony Ant-Man Peterson, receives the next award for that. And he's working on a lot of other issues and characters and collabs at the moment. You can see Anthony posting. He's got, I can't even begin to name them all. Hector, you name it. There's so many he's got. Corinne, I mean, wow. Just appreciate what we can all do by reading all these independent characters, because we've got some fantastic creations and creators, actually, who create these guys, and they share them with us in ICC. So ICC wants to take its hat off and salute Mr. Peterson. Congratulations on getting the award, and we look forward to seeing what else you're going to do in the future. Now, getting back to the video itself, we wanted to let everyone know that obviously our next convention is coming up September 9, 10, and 11. It's going to be here in Florida, Cocoa, Florida, which is about 35 miles east of Orlando. And we're working with Space Coast Convention. Again, Mr. David Grace and Jake Estrada. They are the co-partners in that. So we're blessed to have those people on board with us and helping us get this thing moving. With ICC, we're expanding every day. Memberships, I mean, if you guys could see the administrator's log, I got like 15, 25 people pending memberships every day, including now. So I get to it normally on weekends is when I approve memberships, because there's so much going on. With this entire indie game, probably, I think probably the best thing, the message I want people to know is that you've got to continue to be yourself. You have to enjoy yourself while you're doing this, okay? You've got to your passion will show through, and people can see that. Same 50-50, people can see if people are phony or fake. They're out there. We see them, but hey, their work speaks for itself as well. But for the people that are really, trying to achieve something in this game, I'm personally, I appreciate you helping us out in ICC by showing us some of your work. I mean, you can click on any time and see something that's fantastic, and that's one thing that I love about it. But you have to learn, again, work with people. You are going to encounter those ones that, you're probably not too fond of. The thing is, the key is you have to learn to forgive. You have to forgive and move on, The more people that understand you have a good work ethic, the more you can get done. It's hard to do all this by yourself, trust me, I know. But when you get a team and people get behind you and help you out, then you can do a whole lot of damage. Let's say that you can do a lot of damage, and we in ICC are doing some damage. Okay, I don't want to take a whole bunch more of your time. I may do some of these videos, from time to time to give a personal insight onto the state of where we are, and I thought the reputation video was long overdue. Personally, myself, I got so much going on. My secretary's in Paris, as you know, and by way of, anyway. Getting back to Conclusion ICC, Terrence Baker from the heart, I want to say thank you guys for everything that you're doing for us. Continue to doing the wonderful work, just working. That's what I say when I say I appreciate what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and don't stop. Don't ever stop, okay? All right. With that, that's going to end the reputation video. And look for another video sometime soon in the future. In the meantime, work it. All right, we'll see you later.